her on there. She's a victim.
No, she's a drug dealer.
She was the cop, was she not?
No, she was the one that got shot because they broke into her house with a no-knock warrant.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. We are.
Okay, I had it backwards.
I see Blaylock's with us, but out of position, so I'll let you guys fix that when you can. No biggie.
Get out of here, dog!
Out of here, stupid dog!
Get on out of here! Get on!
For those fans of Courage the Cowardly Dog, that was a great show. Ooh, there. Sinking down.
Dog.
Stupid dog!
Sorry, guys. I really did try to get here early.
Zoramir. Zoramir, shut yours down.
Oh,
all right. Now, Blaylock. Zoramir and Grayson. There. All fixed. Good. Welcome, everyone, to On the Edge of Darkness, our weekly D&D campaign. We are happy to have you here. Welcome you to chat along and suggest things and ask questions. Feel free, and we'll answer as we can. Start off tonight by saying we apologize for last week's stream. There were some technical difficulties that were awful. The recording is awful. We know. So
Blaylock's fault.
Yeah, we're going to blame Blaylock for tonight.
I blame Leo. It was Leo's fault. Leo is broken.
Yeah. The whole world missed that because it basically stopped recording just after the mess hall.
Right after Leo was reinitialized?
4-hour session. We recorded an hour and a half, so we apologize for that. The video was terrible. The audio was good, but nothing else was. We have since fixed that and unintentionally fixed some other software and hardware issues. It's been a trying week for us, and it's only Monday.
No way.
It's for everybody. Yeah, everybody's had. We're not going to go into details, but everybody's had a pretty crappy week. So we are excited to play some D&D tonight and get in it. New streaming software, so if something happens, we apologize. But so far, no drop frames and everything looks good. So
I'll make y'all happy. I'll be streaming from Florida on the beach next week. Oh.
Hey, as long as we don't hear the waves crashing. Lightning crashes. I am super excited about where we're at, and I can't wait to get started. So let's get started. Some of us here have been working on some additional content that'll be coming up, so look for those soon. Once I get the last few details eked out, we'll be having that stuff out, and we'll start doing some like little interviews and different things with the players, which I'm super excited for, to kind of have some nerd talk going on. So that's going to be fun. But let's continue. Let's get going here. Get that going.
Turtle soup, anybody?
Oh,
that was delicious.
All right, where we left off, the party had ventured eastward toward the Dead Spokes, and after leaving their horses to the wild, not being able to take them into the Spokes, they traverse into the stinking forest of dead trees and decay, running into some undead after a short trip, valiantly fighting off the undead. The party is taking in what they just encountered when an unlikely creature bends over and touches one of the undead, spores popping up over the corpse as it starts to break down in front of them. He looks up at them and then back down toward the ground and moves to the next corpse.
Who wants to go and talk to this person?
You all just hear like humming.
Grayson, you're a guide here.
Yeah, Grayson. Let's go see what he wants.
Grayson, have you seen creatures of this? Well, this is a turtle, if I remember correctly. We've seen turtles before. He's clearly not native.
Have you been living here this whole time?
Ooh. Hello. Why are you here in the woods?
I guess the question would be, why are you here in the woods?
And he puts his staff down and kind of struggles and straightens himself out. And you see him stand back and lift his straw hat just toward the back of his head. I live here, have for a long time.
These creatures don't bother you?
We've been in Fainamar since I was but a hatchling.
Did you call it Fademar?
Yes, Fainamar. And he looks down and kind of pats one of the mushrooms on the top of its head, basically, whatever it's called. And then just moves on to the next corpse and begins doing the same ritual that you've seen.
How do you get around the undead?
Yes, these poor souls. Unrestful they are. They get no sleep. You can understand how they need some peace. And he looks at all of you, continues to the last corpse. So you can see, going back to the first corpse, it's really broken down quite a bit and kind of returning to the ground.
No chance for these to come back, is there?
They are at rest now.
Do I know what kind of magic he's using?
Roll an Arcana check. First roll of the night.
52.
52?
22. Yeah, D&D Beyond might be broken if I roll a 52.
Well, digital dice, you know.
It's a rounding error.
Okay. And as he finishes the last one, he kind of looks at you and turns his back and starts walking away.
Very curious.
After he gets 15, 20 feet away from you all, he stops, puts, and his head kind of elongates and turns over his shoulder. Come along now. Much too risky for young children to be in the forest. And you see his staff kind of lift up in the air, and he kind of motions forward to follow him.
I'm going to look at Grayson.
He says he's been here. I would say he probably knows more than me.
I do
I agree.
Insight to see if he seems trustworthy.
Yeah.
I start following him.
What was it?
18?
18? Yeah. Nothing things seem odd about him, but not in a bad way. He just seems very... You find it odd that he is where he's at and seems very apathetic toward the entire situation that's there.
Yep, I say we should follow him.
Okay, I'm gonna hang back a little bit, guys, but if you all feel comfortable going, go.
Come along now. He moves, and he's not super fast, but he moves. And you travel for 30 to 45 minutes or so. He doesn't say much. He just kind of hums to himself, adjusts his hat from time to time, and stops to greet various fungi on the trees. Eventually, in the distance, you see a mud hut sitting there. Moss kind of grown over the top, and just outside of it, you see slight billows of smoke as a fire sits and smolders there. Over the top of the fire is a solitary pot, and you can hear it boiling, like something was prepared before he left. And even though the environment you're in is gross and dank and smells, just on the hints of the wind, you smell something sweet mixed in with like a savory flavor. And he just moves in, and once he gets to the hut, kind of sets his staff against the side of the hut. Oh, come along now.
So, of all the places to live, why do you live here?
I've been here since I was so small. Phanomar is my home. Oh, excuse me. You probably don't call it Phanomar. You probably call it... what do the folks on the road say?
We call it the Dead Spokes.
Dead Spokes, yes. It's Phanomar, much nicer name. But
Does that name
please,
mean anything?
Phanomar? Are you asking
Yes.
as a player or asking him?
Oh, I'm asking him.
It's my
Yeah.
home. It's the home of the elves. Or was, I guess.
What happened to these elves?
Excuse me, some of this stuff is... why don't
Loading
we...
backstory.
Yeah, for real. It's not organized well for me. Let's eat. We'll talk at dinner. And he pulls up some clay mugs and hands one to all of you. And as you kind of look at them and look at your surroundings, it looks like they were probably made from the dirt around here. And he waves his hand over the top of them. You see him fill with water. And he goes and grabs some clay bowls and scoops out some of the mixture into the bowl and hands one to each of you.
Thank you.
Very interesting magic trick. So what kind of magic do you do?
I have the magic of the forest taught to me. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. I am Buthak of the tribe Mossback, second hatchling of Carbonus the Swift.
Buthak?
Buthak?
Bufuck?
I knew that was coming.
You may call me Buthak.
Where is the rest of your clan?
Oh, long ago, they left for other shores. Some here on Drakenwald. Some have left.
We have no family left in this forest?
No. It's not a good place, as you see, but it's home.
So why do you choose to say if all of your friends and family have left?
Someone must care for the forests in these dark times.
What are you tending to exactly in these forests? It seemed to be quite wild.
The creatures that you come upon, they need to be put to rest. The unrestful.
Do you not get attacked?
Oh, they come and knock on Buthok's door, but Buthok answers.
How do you answer?
With the fury of the forest in my hand, they cannot prevail.
Very interesting about your magic.
You seem very concerned.
No, just very curious. I'm a cleric and I'm a caster also, so I just like to, inquire about other magics.
Hmm. But you asked about
Because
Phanomar. This was once a beautiful place. Peaceful. Long time ago. From time to time, you would see friendly competition between the elves of Phanomar and the dwarves of Breckensfjord. Always fighting over who makes the best weapons. But it all ended. Darkness filled the forest. The trees, they cried out to me in great pain. The land turned to mush, and he kind of stomps down into it, and you see it splash up. And it seemed the dead would pop up from the ground. The elves, they disappeared from the heart tree, and no one has seen any of them for generations.
What is the cause of this darkness?
That I do not know. I was visited once by someone with that same question. What was his name? Albergon? Albergon, he was gone quite quickly. Little fellow, much like this one. You, and he points to Zormir, look a lot like
little.
him.
Said
Puff my
Albergon.
chest out.
Albergon.
Did he ask for anything specific?
He was a mess. Tousled hair. Looked hungry. I cared for him for a while, but he was prone to mischief and wandering off. A quite unlikable quality for a place such as this. He kept talking how he was separated from his brother, but didn't know where he was or where to even start. An unlikely place to be looking for a halfling.
Albert gone, you said?
I think that was it.
Could it have been Alberon?
Oh, yes, that must have been it. He spoke very quickly.
He was here in this forest?
He was stayed with me for quite some time. No shoes. Quite interesting.
What did he say? What was he?
Looking for his brother.
Do you happen to know where he went?
He left. He started heading to the northeast, toward the old heart tree. I told him, don't go. But he wouldn't listen. He seemed to have a one-track mind.
What is this heart tree?
It's an unholy place. And you see his visage kind of darken and his eyes squint down. His typical dark eyes narrow down to just slits. You dare not go there. It emanates an evil for the relic of beauty it once was.
What could Alberon possibly want there?
He mentioned looking for something. That he was looking for something that would help him find adventurers that could help him find his brother. I cautioned him about going there. But
He went further into the forest to find adventurers that were from any other town.
no, he mentioned hearing of stories of adventurers in the south. Something about helping people and uniting clans. They adventurers of great reputation.
How long ago was this?
Not long. 2, maybe 3 weeks.
I fear this might be. I look around the room. I haven't ever really talked about this much in front of the group, but I feel like this might be my brother. We were separated at a young age.
Really? That's great news.
I know. Don't really talk about him much. It's been a difficult thing to deal with, being separated from him, just ripped apart from my family. But this is incredible news. I mean, if he was only here a couple weeks ago, we might be able to save him.
But the heart tree. Do not go there. It was once the palace of the elves called Vinithamir. It's a
We have to
massive
go there.
tree in the middle of the forest. And you remember that when you were walking up to Dead Spokes, there was one tree in particular, had a slight bit of leaves still on it, but it noticeably stuck up from all the rest of the trees. But it was pretty far away.
We have to go there. We can't let him go up there all alone.
You sound like him. One-track mind and no regard for your own safety.
How can I be thinking about myself right now? My brothers could possibly be in danger.
Sounds like he's already got a big head start on us.
You know how long it would take us to catch up with him in this area with these many people that are, you know, all the enemies and behind everything? It would be months.
Moria. I mean, this is finding my brother is like if you wanting to get back in good standing with Bahamut. That's how important this is to me. We must go for him.
I understand, little one. I feel your pain and your anxiety, but you must think this through. Think
What is there to
about
think?
what it's going to take.
Okay.
You have to stop and think.
I'll look back to Buthak.
Buthak, yep.
Is it-
Ooh-ha-ha.
You speak.
Utak, woo-ha-ha.
You speak of your great magic. Is there any way you could help us?
I can't make you go any faster than where you are, and I would never help anyone willingly go to the Heart Tree. 'Tis a dangerous place. He sits down and he leans back on a little stump that's there, and he pulls out a pipe, and you see him pack out the pipe, and he starts smoking a pipe, and the sweet aroma from whatever he's smoking kind of fills the area.
Would you be able, at the very least, to guide us or give us protection?
I can show you it's to the northeast, and he kind of points that direction.
Well,
You can't
I
miss
get
it.
a little bit frustrated with them. That doesn't help keep us safe.
Staying away
He's
from the
telling us
tree
not to go, which
keeps
is
you
him
safe.
telling us or trying to be safe. I'm pretty sure he's got nothing else.
Keep in mind, he's been living here his whole life, and sturdier than most. To hesitate to enter the Heart Tree is something we should be keenly aware of. So caution before we jump headlong and do something we can't pull ourselves out.
I have to agree. Perhaps, you know, on our own quests, we can head that away and hopefully maybe find him as we go.
Oh, you have me mistaken. I have a feeling that this is exactly where we need to go. This
Well,
appears to be at, if not the source, but the center of this corruption. And we might find what we're looking for.
you Blaylock, I mean, you know, I would do anything to help you all along with your journeys. I mean, this is my brother. We have to go help him. He could be getting into danger.
Uthak, how many days' journey to the heart of the tree?
Not days, hours. But you should not go.
I realize that, and I understand your reasoning. I was just curious. Have you ever been there?
His head kind of turns down toward you. Yes, I have been there. The stink of sulfur still burns my nose. The creatures there, none natural, not these that walk out here. Something evil beats there.
So, how many days would it take us to go if we were to start walking?
Doc
believe
says no
he said
days. Hours.
No days? Oh, I apologize.
But do
I
not
don't
go.
think the number of days matters. I mean, we just go. Just go as fast as we can and keep an eye out and just fight anything off that gets in our way.
That's easier said than done, Zormir.
Oh, I know how good of a fighter you are, Grayson. All of us together, we can battle off anything in this forest. Nothing has stopped us yet.
Well, except a 30-foot tongue just about whipped us. Buthak, is there anything that you can do for us? We feel that we must journey. This is, I believe, where our path is leading us. And I know you trying to persuade us from going, but as a group, I think this is where our destiny lies. Is there anything that you can do to help protect us on our way?
If you need your wounds closed, I can help with that.
I definitely can. I got beat pretty bad by those 2 hulking zombies.
Yes, I have a few wounds myself.
Me as well.
And he walks over to each of you, and he touches your skin, and immediately these little mushrooms start popping up on your skin. And they kind of move back and forth, and at first they hurt, and then you see them kind of like sink into your skin, and then all your wounds just close as they fade from your arm.
That
helps.
Or fully healed.
Yes.
That is amazing.
It is disturbing. But
Maybe
thank
for you. I wish I could heal like that.
Did you say a number?
Just max.
Fully healed. Are you sure you can't come with us, Buthak? We could use your healing powers.
No. The heart tree is sad and dangerous.
What are the dangers of this heart tree? What should we be warned of?
His face grows dark and blank, and he gets very close to you, and he just looks at you straight in the eyes for a few seconds as you focus in, and he says, "Death."
I assume you're talking about demons with sulfur smells.
All sorts of evils.
I step back and look a little spooked around to the group.
But enough scary talk. Eat. And he starts eating his bowl of soup that he's had cooking over the fire.
Oh, how did my brother look? Did he look healthy?
He was thin, kind of gaunt, but Buthak feeds him well.
Thank you for the hospitality. Did he have any weapons to defend himself going into the forest?
He had no weapons to speak of that I could see.
He had some daggers. If I know him, hopefully he had some daggers hidden up his sleeves.
If he had daggers, he didn't show them to Buthak.
Oh, you are so friendly. I don't imagine he would brandish a weapon at you.
Time of day is it?
At night. you guys are traveling at night.
Right. I just wanted to make sure it was still nighttime.
Yep.
Is it okay if we rest here till in the morning?
Buthak would be happy for
still-
you to stay.
We just rested not more than a few hours ago.
I was going to say, we shouldn't be resting right now.
Because I didn't know we wanted to walk around in the middle of the night.
That was the whole point of swapping up our sleep schedule.
See these bags under my eyes?
That's right.
That's from
I
Grayson's idea. This is Grayson all over it. And he points at his eyes.
Yes. Oh. That's why I'm so tired and I can't think straight. Well, then I guess we should be getting along if we've gotten something to eat. Time is wasting if we're gonna go.
Yes. Let's go. We can't waste time. Can't be sleeping. We must gain up ground.
Zormir, you did listen and hear him say he left 3 weeks ago.
Said 2 weeks ago. He's moved slowly. We can move fast.
There is no moving fast in this mess.
Yeah, and especially you, little one.
Surely there must
You
be
want to call attention to every creature that's out there?
We'll just have to summon our bravest fighting and kill with the most efficiency that we have ever killed with.
I don't get that from you. You tend to run.
Well, there's different stakes on the line, Grayson.
Oh, so when it's something you want,
It's not something I want. This is my brother. It's my family.
yeah.
Do you not believe me?
You're reckless. If it runs in the family, your brother's probably already dead.
There's no way. I would have a feeling if he was dead. He has to still be alive.
Grayson, is this part of our plan to go this way? I mean,
You guys
we're not gonna
hired
be able to
me.
travel fast.
You guys hired me. This isn't what we were looking for. And I'm willing to help while I'm in here. You're paying me to help you. But I'm not going to do anything stupid, and I'm not going to get myself killed for you. I told Zormir that before we left town.
Blaylock, what is your opinion?
As I said earlier, the heart tree appears to be the focal point, and what we seek may be there.
Oh,
Maybe asking this person who has lived here their whole lives if he's heard anything about that.
Well, I care not to tell the world what we're looking for. However, there is merit. Buthak.
Yes.
We are looking for a shard of a sword of a particular magical nature.
You look for the edge.
Yes.
Buthak, remember. All about the edge.
I'll look at Grayson and I'll just shake my head. Tell us, Buthak.
The edge was shattered. It's not a legend. It's
Yes.
real.
Yes, this we know. We are hunting the fragments to keep them out of ill hands.
Buthok has seen a fragment.
You're in the forest?
Once guarded in the heart tree of the elfin city Vinithamir. When the sword was shattered, it was entrusted to the people of the land. The elves, they took one. The dwarves of Breckenfjord took one. The king took one. Some were lost in travel. Some were hidden in deep places.
Deep places.
Did Elbron mention anything of the sword?
Something about needing to find it to encourage others to help him find his brother.
Wow. I wonder how he found out about the sword. We're after the same thing.
He may be under the same influence that is trying to persuade me to give him the shards. Caution, Zoramir. It's been years since you've seen him.
Oh, I didn't tell you how long it's been since I've seen him.
You said you were separated at a young age. So unless a young age is last year.
Fair. Well, I think we're after the sword shards too. Clearly he's going in the same direction. I think we only have one path to go.
Seems that our path has been chosen.
Caution, I am with Buthok. This is too fortuitous that we stumble on the shard and your brother in the same location.
Well, from everything he said, it sounds like my brother. I have no reason to not believe him. Why would he lie about this? He already knew his name.
Not everybody is forthcoming, obviously.
And he said your brother had no weapons.
Well, he may not have known exactly what he was getting himself into.
Well, that being said, I think we should make haste towards the heart tree.
I agree. Grayson, can you lead us there?
No. I've never been there. I told you, I've never gone that far into the woods. I will go with you,
Well,
but I can't lead you there.
Well, we know the direction we must go. We can travel as a pack.
Yeah. I don't recall seeing a path. Did you see a path?
I said travel as a pack, but we can forge our own path.
we have a direction. We saw something large and ominous on our way here. Buthok has provided us a general direction.
From everything you said and from what we saw on our way in, I don't think this tree is going to be easy to miss.
Yes, but it's going to be super dangerous. We must be very diligent about what we are going to do and the way we go.
I agree. We must take the utmost caution and be absolutely on the most alert that we can be.
So that means you're taking point, right?
I will take points.
You're the stealthiest.
Uthak,
Yes.
you have much wisdom and knowledge at your disposal. Why not join us for a bit of time? Not to go into the Heart Tree, but at least for a little company as we journey.
Well, I appreciate the conversations. I have parts of the forest that must be cared for.
Fair enough.
Thank you, Buthak. If only we could make it up to you.
The conversation is payment enough.
Maybe we'll see you soon.
Any time.
Imagine you must get lonely in this forest living by yourself.
And he reaches into a pouch and pulls out a stone that's been carved out in the shape of an arrow, like an arrowhead, basically. And he kind of puts it under his hands and whispers into it and holds it out in his hand for one of you to take.
Might go over to it. Take it.
If you ever need to find Buthak again, place near a tree and it will point to where you will find me.
Is this only one-time use, or can we use this
Whenever you need to know where Buthak is.
Will you come to us if we use this?
No. Especially if you're headed to the Heart Tree.
Understood. Thank you for this.
There's more to you than meets the eye, Buthak.
When you get old like Buthak, you will understand.
Maybe I will be half as wise as you are, and I will be happier for it.
Possibly.
So what deity do you follow, Buthak?
The Earth Mother, of course.
Very good. I have recently stumbled upon a new deity that I'm very pleased with, and I just wanted to share my joy. His name is Ishtab.
He kind of looks up into the air a little bit, and you can see him like kind of calculating out things. Buthak not familiar with an Ishtab.
I am his first disciple.
Oh.
I am his first one, and I am just here to spread the good things about his name and what he has done for me. And I just thought I would share that with you.
And what good things has this Ishtab done for you?
He's restored my powers. I was without my powers for a short while, and he offered me my powers back in return for just telling people about him, no strings attached. And that is my calling now, is just to let people know what he's done. And I turn my eyes and I kind of look at Grayson as he's murmuring under his breath. I think I didn't hear that.
Go ahead
Anyway.
and roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
11.
Buthok just has a curious eyebrow, and he just looks at you and nods, and then turns back to the rest of the group.
Tell him about the purple pants.
I know he is probably. I know you do not know him, and he is of no interest because of your age and your wisdom. But I, as also a healer, I needed help, and he was there in my darkest days to help me. And he is flamboyant. He likes purple pants for some reason.
He's just staring at you with a puzzled look.
Yes, he is different than Earth Mother. He is very outgoing. Being his first disciple, I shall see what happens. I have nothing to lose, per se.
I'm gonna walk over and put my hand on Namoria's shoulder, look at him, and then look over to Buthok. Shall we go to the forest?
Yes, little one. I have done what I needed to do.
Okay.
So, I bid you farewell. Thank you for your healings and your wisdom and your guidance. But we must be going.
Happy for you to visit here. Be safe, adventurers.
Thank you kindly, and
Thank
hope
you,
to see
Buthok.
you again soon. And I'll walk towards the door.
Kind of. Is he still coming with us?
Who?
No,
Buthok?
he is not.
No.
No, okay. I'm gonna kind of bow to him, with the little. What did you say? It was like a rock or compass?
It's like an arrowhead.
Arrowhead.
Thank you for this. Hopefully we do not find ourselves in such a dire situation that we are desperate for immediate assistance. But we hope to see you again. I'll walk out.
I hope to see you again too.
We can chat of your homeland. I would love to hear of your homeland.
I would love if you would like to sit down and talk for a while about my homeland and family. Please sit here.
I'm gonna start making steps to go sit, and then.
Blaylock. We must.
Well,
Albron is out there. He is probably.
you're burning nighttime.
Another time, Buthok.
Another time, friend.
I'm gonna make my way to the door, kind of looking back, anxious to get going into the forest and hoping that everybody is following along.
Yes, let's go.
So, you all step out into the night and begin journeying through the forest. Who's leading the group?
I'm leading. Naturally.
Go ahead and roll a survival.
Okay, 9.
9. Okay. So, you walk for a few hours. Grayson, you're keeping your eyes out, just looking for stuff, listening for sounds. It makes you uncomfortable being with this group in this situation. Going deeper. Inside, you almost feel like, I'd probably be safer by myself.
Aw, that hurts my feelings.
It's how Grayson operates. You walk for a few hours, and you generally maintain a northeast heading. In the small breaks of the deadening trees, of course, it's nighttime. It's hard to see to head towards anything bigger in the distance that you'd be able to see. There are chances that you catch some moonlight that gets shrouded behind a larger tree, and you just kind of keep that bearing as best as you can. But for a few hours, you travel that direction. You hear all sorts of sounds, howls and growls and things, but nothing seems to... Are you guys using torches or walking it?
My goggles are 5 feet vision.
Well, I can't see in the dark, so I'm lighting one up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll fashion a torch out of a branch.
Okay. So you make some torches. You guys have torches. It's in your Dungeoneer packs and all that stuff.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So you light them up.
Zormir,
Yes, Blaylock.
put that arrowhead on a tree.
Already?
Yes.
He was
Okay.
lying to us?
Well, I'll walk over to a tree, take out the arrowhead, and gently brush off a little clearing next to the tree and place the arrowhead down.
Okay.
Now, remember that he said northeast. So we need to go opposite where that's pointing.
That's brilliant thinking.
And you see it kind of turn, and it starts spinning a bit, almost clearing the debris and dirt around there, and then it points to the southwest.
Keep that bearing.
Alright. Let's look up. Are there any stars in the sky?
There's some that you can see, yeah.
I'm going to look up and try and find a star or something that stands out to me, or a cluster, and try and use that as guidance.
Okay. So you continue following it. Eventually, you notice the trees. Of course, the sun in the distance is going to start just barely coming up. You notice it's not as dark as it once was. And it starts coming up, and you see the trees thin out until they eventually open up into a small circular clearing. As you're looking in the area, it looks like the trees were cleared out many years ago. This is not a new site that has been set up. And right in the center of the clearing is a raised stone pedestal. Sitting on top of the pedestal is a sphere, and it has a symbol of a dagger over top of a leaf. And weeds and vines kind of surround this pedestal and climb up the side and wrap around its intricately carved base. And the light from morning kind of starts shining on it a bit.
I'm going to stop dead in my tracks. Look around everybody. I'm just flustered and shaken. I can barely get a word out. Nobody get close to that thing. This is what turned my life on its head. I used to have a quiet and simple life. One day I came into the forest with my brother, and we touched it. It looked just like this. We touched it, and we were torn apart. Torn from my family, torn from my brother, torn from all of my life that I had known. I swear it was this. It looks exactly like it. I don't know.
You touched it, and you ended up here?
Oh, this is where the place that I had touched it looked like this. I didn't end up here. I don't even remember now where I ended up. It's like almost like I was teleported.
Grayson and
Detect magic.
okay, it doesn't glow at all. But Grayson and Nemoria, I need you to make a religion check.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Wow.
First one I've rolled in probably 4 weeks. And it has to be on a religion check.
20,
Yeah.
22 for Grayson.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay.
Do Grace and I get the same message?
Who knows?
Okay. I think I see why you don't want to touch this. After examining it, it looks like this is some elven magic.
Do you recognize this?
I think I do. I think it just kind of looks, it just feels familiar, like it's a trickster.
No magic coming off of it. I'm not
What?
sensing magic from this item.
There's no magic coming from this. But I recognize it's the elven god of mischief. Don't touch it, whatever you do.
What? Do you know any history of this thing? Do you know why it would have torn my life into pieces?
You touched something you shouldn't have touched.
That's what mischiefs are all about. Tricksters, they make it look like it's something that it's not, and bad things happen when you don't know what you're doing. I don't know much. I'm sorry. I wish I knew more, but basically what I know is just what I have heard in the past. And none of us need to touch this.
Don't touch it.
No.
Nobody touch this thing. It's evil. I look frenzied. But what is it doing here?
Well,
This isn't
perhaps-
where I grew up. This isn't the forest that I wandered into as a child.
this may not be the only one. But remember, the elves were many before we were here, so this is definitely not the only one out there. Perhaps the one that you touched brought him here.
Maybe there's a bunch of portals scattered across the lands? Could that be?
That is a great possibility.
I believe that is to be true. I just say we continue on. Just kind of earmark this in your mind where it's at on our trail. We may have to come back and use it or learn more of it in the past, but in the future we need to know where this is at.
My eyes are going to kind of glaze over. I'm just going to stop listening and kind of start walking forward towards the pedestal. And then go behind it, and my eye catches something in the mud. I'm going to lean down. I'm not going to touch it yet, but I'm going to lean down and investigate and take a peek at it.
Didn't you
You're
say not to go anywhere near that thing?
Yeah. I'm going to kind of like try to run over and grab him because I don't know what he's doing.
I'm going to slip out of his grasp and just wait 1 second.
Stop. What are you trying to do?
This might be something for my brother.
But do you not listen?
This looks like the dagger my brother used to carry. You see it in the ground here? Don't touch anything. But do you see this?
Yes, I see it.
You see 2 daggers stuck in some hardened mud. They look like they've been there for some time.
Sometime like weeks or years.
Some time.
Okay.
As you can see, the polishes wore off of these. This could have been here for quite some time. Your brother may not even be in this area. He may have touched this one. And he may be somewhere else.
If he saw this, I don't think he would touch it. He knows what happened too. He has to. There's no way he would be foolish enough to touch this.
But if he left someplace last time, maybe he's trying to get back. So he might think this is a doorway to where he needs to go. Keep that in mind. As we're driving down through here, we need to make sure.
We keep discussing this and maybes as if this is what's going on.
Well, we either all touch it or nobody touches it and we move on.
Well, since we were told that the shard that you're looking for is something to do with the big tree he didn't want us to go see in the first place, I'm pretty sure touching this is not.
It's not part of what we need to do.
Does Nemoria, you said you picked up on something from the pedestal. These daggers, does this look like a trick?
Again, use the word trickster. A lot of things can happen to make you think that is what it may not really be.
Clearly, I'm leaning down by these daggers and I'm just internally fighting whether or not I'm very tempted to pick up these daggers because they're my brothers. I want to pick them up and have that connection again with them. But
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Listen, I've never purposely steered you wrong. I've always tried to look out for you.
The daggers,
for always. Let's not just leave them."
Do I see the daggers put off any magic?
Nope.
I'm not getting any magic off the daggers either. So.
Well, I trust your judgment, Grayson. So if you don't feel any magic, then they may be inert. I'm hesitant to tell you, but maybe if you want to try to pick one up, I'll tell you what I'll do. Listen, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll hold on to you. So if something happens to you, it happens to me too.
Experiments are never fulfilled if nobody does anything. I'm going to take Loyal out, and I'm going to have him fly over there and pick up the dagger.
Nice.
Okay. It's Loyal, so give me a strength check.
Yes. What's your strength, little buddy?
5.
-3.
I think so.
He's still in 6 pieces.
He is not. Nemoria has been working on him. -3.
No, I'm just throwing a number out there.
Was right.
Was I?
14.
Okay. So flies over and lands on the bottom of one, and you can see it kind of do its best to wrap its appendages around the dagger, and just it's just the wings are really just giving it a go, and eventually you see it starts shaking back and forth, and the dagger pops out just out of the soil.
Any reaction from the altar?
Nope.
I'm gonna come over there and grab the dagger.
Okay.
All three of you going for the fucking daggers.
Snooze, you lose. Now I have just one dagger. And I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
Okay.
You just stole the dagger?
Can you identify that? And maybe tell us whose that might have been?
There's no magic coming off of it. Are you guys not listening to me at all?
Sometimes the dagger is a dagger, and an altar is just an altar, and then I'll put my hand on it and lean on it.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm just like full wide-eyed face looking at Blaylock. Ah,
This is hilarious.
what are you doing?
Mike's gonna
I'm
kill all of you.
I'm gonna start trimming my nails on the altar with the dagger.
Just pass out.
Just cleaning them out. Just wipe a little bit of the schmutz on the altar.
Well, I see that this is going to be okay to touch.
The sun has now kind of risen up over the edge, and you can see it peeking through the mists and the fogs that kind of permanently hang in the forest. There's no need for torches now.
Oh my goodness. That is going to be the death of me.
We're just trying to be super cautious, like you keep trying to teach us.
Still just like
Obviously.
at Blaylock.
Man.
I suggest we continue on.
Yes, let's go. This is embarrassing enough.
Okay.
Can I have the dagger, Blaylock?
Pick up the other one. Let's go.
There are other daggers. Do you want this one?
Kind of. Would they both look like Elbron's daggers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they have a unique look to them that reminds you of your homeland.
I'm gonna lean down to the second one and kind of like touch it, almost like I think it's almost like it's hot, just to make.
Okay, so you
touch
kind of
it.
reach out and you tap it on top and kind of back up, and then tap it again, and both times nothing happens.
And I'm gonna reach down and firmly grasp it and pull it out.
Firmly grasp it. Okay, you pull it out. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna sling the mud off of it and just kind of stare at it in wonderment for a second. Just memories rushing back to me of my homeland and of my brother. I'm gonna wipe it off a little bit on my shirt or my pants.
I'm gonna use mine to tighten a screw on Loyal, and then
That is not a screwdriver, Blaylock.
I'm gonna hand it to him. Handle first.
Okay, you see Blaylock kind of tighten some things real, and he kind of looks at you with a sly smile and flips it up in the air and grabs it by the blade and hands it over to you.
I snatch it out of his hand and look very seriously at him. Is this a joke to you, Blaylock?
Oh, your brother is not a joke. Your inspection of this inanimate object is quite funny, though.
You don't understand what I went through when I first touched exactly what looked like this.
No, I don't.
Appreciate a little bit of respect.
Respect? You haven't shown respect since I met you.
So,
Did I not argue for your company and for your pay, Grayson?
No, not really.
I think that's all the beer's talking there. I have to use these daggers to suggest we continue in the
You
forest.
were shit-faced, not me.
I think we were sharing in the ale that night.
Are we really going to have this argument?
No. Let's start walking.
Thank you.
Okay, this would be your normal time to rest and stuff. Are you pushing through? Since it is daylight, you travel.
I do not want to sleep next to this statue.
Okay.
Me either.
Say we walk at least another 30 minutes to get into a different clearing.
Okay. Whoever's leading, give me another survival check.
All right, I will continue leading. 15.
Okay. So you move on for, you said about an hour or so? Or 35, 45 minutes or so?
Yes.
Okay. In the distance, now that the sun has come up, you can see the top of a very large tree. Several of them kind of together, but there's one significantly large one in the center. It's in the distance. It's going to take you some time to get to for sure, but so it's not like you're right beside it.
This will be a good place to put the tent.
I
So
suggest
no one-
you want to watch.
We don't need much watch, but you can listen. Remember, nobody can see us in the tent.
Yes, but these things can still swarm. If they bump into something, they don't see it. Just saying. Expert advisement.
I agree. So, all right. So I'll go ahead and put up the tent. This time it's gonna be lavish. It's gonna be bamboo with some tiki torches all around, and we're gonna have nice cushiony mats to lay on, and a pile of food in the middle for us to eat on.
Okay. No food, but the rest of it, yeah.
Didn't say it was real. It's just fake.
So you just
Garnish.
and you walk inside, and it's beautiful, well done inside. It's very, very garish inside. Who's keeping watch?
I'll take first watch.
I'll watch with him.
Okay. Okay.
I'll take second watch.
All right. So, Nemoria, as you drift off to sleep, you find it hard to rest peacefully here. You're very uncomfortable with all of this. In all your training and all your time, you were always aware of these really dark places of the world, but you never thought that you would be this close to such evil, and you almost feel it in your bones as you get closer to this tree, and it's unsettling to you. Blaylock, you slowly drift into a restful sleep.
I can't cozy up with the altar, or is that too far away?
That's pretty far away. I mean, if you want to go do that.
No, I'm good.
And you're, to yourself, you're satisfied and just happy to be out of the water still. You just don't like the water, but as your eyes close, your mind races through everything that's occurred while you've been with these friends, these new people, your new family. The good and the bad swirl together in an endless sea of memories as a smile just passes on your face. And all these memories start shooting past you in rapid succession, just blasting toward you like raw energy. And your mind cries out in pain as you watch the death of Grovile in the pit of lava. And images rush by again as you see Elder Mad-Eye smiling at you, setting a paw on your arm, all fresh like they're happening right in front of you. The images twist and spin into a village of halflings mercilessly being slaughtered by giant spiders and other creatures as your mind cries out in pain, for begging for relief from these horrific thoughts. You shout out, and Zormir and Grayson, you hear Blaylock just shout out. The images cease, and you hear your heartbeat in the silence as the images start fading into tones of gray, a tower again rising in the distance. It pauses as if time has stopped. A voice crackles in your mind. You've had some adventures, haven't you? The sound of your mother's voice is like sweet peace among this storm.
Mother, I have. How fare you? Are you well?
I am good, my sweet child. You haven't forgotten me, have you?
I am coming, Mother. I will save you.
Remember, don't forget what you need to do. Can you tell me?
I will gather the shards. And I will bring them to free you.
I'll always be with you.
I will see you soon.
And the images flicker and pass, and immediately your eyes slam open. And you're looking at Zormir and Grayson. Zormir and Grayson, go ahead and give me perception checks, or one of you roll with advantage.
18 for Grayson.
Okay. You hear things. You hear the wind whipping by. Hear some howls off in the distance, but nothing that unsettles you. And as you both just kind of look at each other while you're watching, you hear Blaylock cry out.
Mother, I'm coming.
Does he wake me up?
No, it's not loud enough for that.
I'll sit up, and then I'll go to those that are at watch.
Turn around and see him coming up. You okay there, Blaylock?
Is it my watch?
It is. It is time for...
You having some bad dreams there?
The urge to collect these shards is growing.
Were you seeing your mother?
We don't know if it's his mother or not.
Didn't he shout out, Mother?
No, I'm sorry, that's Grayson.
Oh.
She spoke to me, and I am very concerned about what will happen once we collect these shards.
So you have family matters tied with these shards as well now?
I have for a while, and it is most distressing. My mother is captured, but there is an ultimatum to bring the shards to the tower, and my mother will be free. It is only through visions that I hear her, and this only started occurring once that creature took over my mind.
Creature?
I can't tell if this is a residual effect of that mind control.
If I've had dreams too, except about my brother. They've been scary dreams. He's been.
Does your brother want the sword as well?
He never spoke of the sword that I know of. We come from a humble beginning, not greedy folk. We just like to sing and eat good food and just be happy. I don't know, unless something about touching that podium, that stone back all that time ago could have changed something about him. I know it definitely changed something about me.
I want you, Zoramir, and Grayson, if you're still with us, to be very careful. Now the pressure to return those shards is strong from the vision, but it will abate. But I cannot say for how long. I may not be trusted once we collect all of them.
Thank you for being so open with us, Blaylock.
I don't trust my intent. I want my mother free, but it's too convenient, her speaking to me like this.
That's why I said, I just don't understand. I would like to hope that my family is alive and fighting whatever's in that tower. But I have to look at it logically. They've been gone for too long.
They could be together, either fighting or captive. There is hope.
Hope is too real.
That's very pessimistic of you, Grayson.
Well, fighting what I fight, doing what my family's done, usually doesn't turn out well, dealing with these kinds of creatures.
Do you know of the magistrate down in Cape's Vassal?
I can't say that I have heard. I came in here through Cape's Vassal. I went to the castle.
Verminia. I know the place.
I was there for a short period of time before I started taking up small jobs killing the creatures in this forest. So, no, I do not personally know of the magistrate.
He is another force at play who seeks the shards.
Seems like there's an awful lot of people that want their hands on that sword.
He did assist us and was able to exterminate a lich, if you are familiar with such beings.
He exterminated a lich. A magistrate of a small town.
He is quite powerful.
Phylactery.
The phylactery. He was able to destroy the phylactery.
Was it him? Was someone else?
Did we hear a voice coming from the skies?
The DM, can you refresh my memory?
Yeah.
Stop.
So that was a very long time ago, before notes were really being taken. So
There was a phylactery, and I thought it got destroyed.
right. So it was it was another guy that worked for him.
It's like fat wizard guy who had a phylactery.
No,
The old guy?
It was Elornan Desmond. He was a tiefling. He kept an illusion of old Crazy Eye. He was the old guy. And he is the one. He had a cat named Jazzy, and he was the one that destroyed the phylactery in Port's
The
Castle.
tiefling did.
The tiefling did. Yeah, he works for the magistrate. Sorry, a little bit of lore drop.
Nope, it's been a while.
And Mike hurriedly writes notes, which is fine.
He
May
has
have to
very
teach you.
powerful friends who destroy the phylactery for him. He also seeks these shards. Sent us on our mission, which ultimately led us to you.
Why did he say he wanted this sword?
To keep it from the hands of the warlock seeking it, who we now know as Broman Karth.
Way too many people interested in this.
What do you expect? It's a all-powerful sword scattered across the massive land. Was hidden from people intentionally.
It has pulled many people to try and find it. All of us scattered from around the world to here to find it. Interesting.
Well, I don't have much interest in the shards for my personal use. I just want to, well, I should say, I hope to find my brother. Also on the lookout for these shards, so we may be reunited.
I will give it to you, Zormir. You have been a trusted friend and ally thus far. For no other reason than for some gil and a few escapes from death, narrowly. So I will certainly help you find your brother.
Appreciate it. You have been a fine companion, explorer, and fighter alongside with us.
And
Oh.
transportation. Don't
And
forget
a-
about transportation.
Great negotiator of transportation. You should start a marketing group once you are done traveling with us.
I was speaking of the rides you would take on my shoulder.
Oh, yes. You are a great seat, Blaylock. Oh, I was referring to your naming skills of certain stables.
Yes, mucking good stables. Don't forget. Now,
But-
everybody that rides along that road will see mucking good stables abandoned on the side of the road.
It's not on the side of the road. It's too far back. They couldn't see it.
Oh, Grayson. Shatter of dreams. That
You were
poor
pretty far
stable
off the
boy.
road.
That poor stable boy will never be the same.
Well, I will. If you, and you already have shown me that you're going to help me along in this journey. I know we're all in this together, but to help hopefully save my brother, I will do what is in my power to bring these shards and barter with whoever has captured your mother and get her safe release.
Thank you. Why don't you two get some rest?
I go and kick Nemoria.
Okay.
What?
Moria, you just feel a thud.
What?
Second
Why are
one.
you kicking me?
Get up there.
Come keep me company, Nemoria.
Ah,
Let me pull on your beard a while.
fine. I can do that. Just don't pull on my beard, but I can sit with you.
Hmm.
So, yep, I'll get up and go and go outside and sit up against a rock.
What do you plan to do for this Ishtab, Nemoria? I saw you trying to very poorly convert a turtle.
I wasn't trying to convert a turtle. Ishtab asked me to just promote him and tell people about him. That's all.
Oh.
He didn't say I had to get followers. He just wanted me to tell everybody about him, to spread his name. That's all it's in it for me. So with that, I'm just I knew he's a healer, and so I'm just doing what Ishtab asked me to do.
Seems practical. Not looking for converts, but just getting his name out there.
Yes, and that's, if that's, I'm already beginning to like what I see and feel. I mean, I don't feel like I have to walk on eggshells if I offend somebody, and Bahamut doesn't like it, and then takes things away from me. Ishtab is, when he was talking to me, he was upbeat and just told me not to do anything really stupid. So I'm like, I can go with that. So it's been nice. I feel whole. I mean, I was down in the dumps. I was sour and trying to start fights with people because I was mad and angry because I lost my powers. Now I'm like happy and full of joy and want to talk a lot and do whatever the group wants to do. I just want to go with it, because I feel like I can actually participate. Yes, I have a mace. Doesn't hit very hard. I'm not proficient at it, but at least now that with my powers back, I can hopefully heal you guys and not let anybody die.
Your abilities serving whichever god you choose are certainly beyond measure that I've ever seen. Although Uthak was quite impressive.
I'm very good at what I do, but Uthak was so far above my level that I would love to sit and talk with him and learn. He would be somebody who would be awesome to be able to pick his brain, per se, to see what he can and cannot do. There's a lot of wisdom there.
He's the master of fungi.
Yes, that did hurt when he put the mushrooms on, but I wasn't going to say anything. It was an amazing spell nonetheless.
Well, it was very interesting. I've never seen fungus move in such a fashion.
That makes two of us. So
at least his spellcraft is earth in nature. Very interesting.
Yes, I that's one of the reasons why I'd like to sit with him and just see what kind of the earth and how it works and the ins and the outs.
I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't meet him again. He is
I think
quite powerful.
Yes, I mean he would have to be to live out here in the middle of this godforsaken area all by himself.
And how casually he extinguished those undead.
It was quite eye-opening to see the kind of power that he has. So
you see anything out there?
I do not. I can see for a little ways and I see nothing. But
I rely mainly on my other senses since I can see in the dark.
Yeah, but I've had I have very uncomfortable feelings here. there's a lot of evil here. Lots and lots of evil. I can just feel it, and I'm scared of what we may run into. And we got to really be very careful of what we're going to do from here on out. I think there may be some things that are beyond our capabilities of killing or defending ourselves.
I would hope not. Prefer not to be under the thumb of a deity more so than we probably are now. Fickle things, those deities.
Yes, they are. We've learned firsthand what happens when you don't do what they ask. So, but I'm just very uncomfortable with where we're at, and so I'll just apologize now if I am very shortcoming in the next few days.
Well, there's certainly merit to these deities. Zoramir is alive because of one.
Yes. Which just makes me think now is we need to, next time we are in town, we have to find, I have to find a diamond. That spell that I used on him requires a diamond, and I do not have one anymore.
You and me both. And I'll pull out my staff, and then I'll tap it.
You and that shitty grin.
I'm waiting.
Give me a second. I have to get there.
No, you got to get the intro, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, I am the Honorable Master Artificer Leo from Monacan Von Gear Monacan III. You may refer to me as Leo.
Leo. I present to you my co-patriot here, Nemoria. And I'll point.
Can I? So I can see Leo.
Nope.
I was gonna say I can't. I was like, yeah, and who are you talking to, Blaylock?
Leo.
Yes.
Who's Leo?
Can you get the attention of Nemoria?
He kind of, the image flickers a bit, and you see his head turn toward Nemoria, and you just see him like point a thumb at him and look at you.
Yes, that Nemoria.
And he goes, "Ruh!" And the image flickers and fades.
And I'll bang it a little bit to try and get it.
Why are you?
Hello, I am the Honorable Master Artificer Leo from Nonagon Von Gear Mechanon III. You may refer to me as Leo.
And I'm gonna just cup the top of it and just try and smash him back down into the.
What is the matter? Why do you keep beating on this thing?
It's complicated, but I too need a diamond. This is quite the impressive stick you found.
Yes.
In that
we know it shoots fireballs. Flares.
It does indeed.
Have you been able to see what else it does, or
No.
have you had time?
It needs to be repaired. It seems to have sustained some sort of damage.
Do you need any particular diamond, or just any diamond would work?
A low-cost diamond, maybe 100 gold in value.
Yeah, that's third cheaper than what mine is. Mine's 300 gold.
No easy thing, that recovering from death. So let's try not to flirt with death too often.
Yes.
No.
If I could get our little halfling to, help us out a little bit more on getting some gold. I mean, that is what he's good at doing. His mouth seems to run pretty well too.
We could also try to not let him succumb to Death's grasp as often, and then I'll
Yeah.
kind of give her a little nudge.
Yeah, yeah. We don't need that. Those bracers he's got are pretty nice. So
They are very handy.
well, maybe
those
when we get to
bracers.
town, we'll have to get you a. I think we really need to get you a diamond first because that stick seems to be much better than that gun of yours.
That gun's just fine. Here, let me show you.
No, please, please, just no. People don't know we're here right now, and we don't want to let people know we're here.
Are you sure?
I am absolute positive. Please.
I've become quite the marksman.
We're just here to watch.
Well, then, let's watch. You're good company, Nemoria.
Yeah. I try to be the team player, but sometimes we all butt heads. Kind of like that Grayson.
He means well.
I know he does. I really do, and I respect a lot of things that he says, but he's overbearing, and he just likes to yell a lot. And I don't like yelling a lot.
Right. One of you roll with advantage, or both of you roll perception checks.
Ooh, I can do that with advantage.
Perception, you said?
Yep. One of you roll. You choose
22.
before you roll.
Oh, I can roll with advantage naturally, so.
Oh, okay.
And that is a 20, not natural.
Okay.
A dirty 20.
You hear things, but nothing too alarming as the day goes by and starts fading into night. Your watch is over, and Grayson and Zormir start waking up.
Oh, someone get up and go in there and kick him. Kick Grayson.
Oh. I mean.
You kicked the wrong one. You kicked the halfling.
I grab her foot and trip her.
Okay, it kind of sets you off balance a bit, and you fall against the sidewall as the hut just fades away.
Handy
Good.
little thing that is.
Very good. Yes. Gotta love the little hut. Keeps us safe. Next
Quiet
time
night
I'll
for
use
you,
it.
gents.
You know the way?
Oh,
You can see the big tree in the distance, or you did earlier, and know that you're heading as night is falling again.
just gonna point. Same way we were headed before.
This walking at night is difficult on the body.
Those
Yes,
guys
you gotta
say
be careful.
black.
But your hooves, you're good. You have better traction than us.
Grayson doesn't seem to be having a problem. He must drink himself to sleep, regardless of the time.
I don't need to drink to sleep. I drink whenever I want.
I've noticed.
I'm still alive, aren't I?
That is true. Well,
Won't knock it till you try it. Let's get on the move. I light a torch.
All right,
Sorry,
Zormir,
everybody.
you're leading the way.
Yes.
Give me a survival.
Ooh, highest one yet, 18.
Oh,
Do it? Okay. I guess I overstepped. I thought I was.
oh, sorry.
Oh,
No, that's fine. He rolled.
I missed that. Did you say you wanted to?
It's
Yeah.
okay.
I think we just didn't hear you, Mike. That's my bad. All right. So you walk for a bit, and then you start seeing these large trees in the distance. They get bigger and bigger, until you're closer to the base, and these are massive trees. They have to be, some of them 100 foot around. One giant one is the center, and as you just kind of look up and all the best you can in the evening with the torches going, you see planks of wood and rope that connect from tree to tree, high above your head, well above your head, and it seems that you've reached the ancient elven city. Looking at the tree right in front of you, you see that these planks kind of spiral down the tree and stop right in front of you, a way to climb in to see what's in these. As you stare in awe and wonder of this, you kind of hear like some squishing sound, and you raise your torch up, and as it illuminates the base of the tree, you see this weird ball rolling down the spiral planks, landing just in front of the massive tree with a giant
A gelatinous cube?
as it sits there kind of like a half deflated ball. You see something poke up, bloop, bloop, and then another bloop, bloop,
Caution.
as
Step back.
eye stalks pop up from it, and it raises up and turns toward you, mouth agape and drooping, one of the eyes hanging out of the socket. It turns toward you with a menacing growl. Roll initiative.
This doesn't sound like fun. Do I get to reroll natural ones on initiative?
No. I wouldn't think.
No. Dang it.
I have not seen anything like this before.
There's a lot of evil here. I can feel it immensely.
That's a floating eyeball.
I like this.
I think we better hit it hard, get it out. It just something's weird.
Okay. Now I can roll the dice. All right. Blaylock.
11.
Okay. Zoramir.
6.
Wow. Nemoria.
Literally the lowest.
12,
Grayson.
32.
17.
Was it 15?
17.
17. Sorry. All right. Grayson, you're up.
How far is it away from me?
Let's see. "45 feet.
Okay. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself.
Okay. What does that do?
If this thing is a apparition, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead, it gets disadvantage on all attacks against me for 10 minutes.
Okay. Is that your
So I
turn?
will do that, and it's my turn.
All right. The creature with mouth agape turns to, let's see.
Oh, no. No.
It is Blaylock. And Blaylock, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
8.
Okay. One of the eyes focuses in, and your eyes lock in with it, and just it starts swirling in red and black, and deep inside of you, gosh dang it, you fear this just dread inside as you become frightened of this creature. So you are now frightened and have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the creature's in line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to it. Nemoria, you're up.
I'm going to go and move right next to Blaylock.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Toll of the Dead. You need to do a wisdom
You can get right there.
check. One more to him.
That's
to the
as
right,
far as you
right
can
next
get.
to him. Oh, is it?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll take it.
Okay. All right. All right. Natural 19.
And then I'm miss.
Okay.
Into my
Blaylock.
turn.
I would like to use Fairy Fire.
Okay.
It's a Dex saving throw.
Okay. That's a 15.
Okay, it needs a 16. This DC of 16, sorry.
Okay. So an aura fades over the creature.
This is too much for me, and I'm gonna take 10 steps back.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Seeing it more illuminated, you kind of shake your head and you're able to kind of focus and be like, all right, Blaylock, get yourself together, and you're no longer frightened.
Oof. Quite daunting.
Zoramir, you're up.
Alright, I am going to raise up my my bracers and shoot off my daggers.
Okay.
First one is a 25 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay, that's a joke.
Make sure, remember, all attacks made on it are made with advantage.
They are.
Oh, okay. Good thing. Next one I rolled was a 4. Oh, and that one is also 25.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I rolled 2 natural ones for damage. So that's plus 5, so 6 to 12 points total.
All right.
And that is it.
All right. Grayson, you're up.
I'm going to run up 35 feet. Pull out the whip.
It's right there. Still about 20 feet.
I got a 40-foot speed.
Oh, I thought you said 35.
Yeah. I want to be 10 feet away from him so I can hit him.
Okay, so that would be 40 right there. It's just, well,
I thought you said he was 45 feet away from me.
He was 50 some. Let's see, you were
When I
back.
asked you, you said 45.
Oh, it was we're 45, so that's diagonal though. That's not as the crow flies. So 35. 40.
Okay, no, that's fine then.
Well, hold on. His image is off. No, you're within range. The image is his box is different.
The first attack was a 26 to hit.
That
He's
does hit.
got big old hitbox.
He does. It just doesn't.
Alright.
Graphics.
So does this one take radiant damage?
It would. And you do get advantage on the attack.
Okay. 26 was still a better one. So that is good. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
Second attack. 27 to hit. 15 damage to hit. Then I will use my bonus action to take 15 feet back with the boots.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, his turn. The last one to damage him. He's going to focus at you. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
23.
Okay. So a beam of pink light emanates from one of the eyeballs and slams into you, and you feel your muscles begin to tighten, and you shake it off, kind of growl at this creature. Nemoria, you're up.
I'm gonna cast cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Need a wisdom throw,
Natural 18.
of course.
My dice are with me tonight.
Uh-huh. And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And it's
Hold
going
on.
to be...
Hold on. Is spiritual weapon a spell?
yeah, a bonus action.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You can't cast 2 spells a turn.
Okay.
So you could
Not bad.
cast spiritual weapon and then go attack with your mace. but
Right.
You can't cast 2
I don't-
spells.
I
Or
don't
you
want-
could do a spell and a cantrip and that kind of stuff.
Well, Toll of the Dead was a cantrip.
It was. My bad. So yeah, spiritual weapon.
Okay. I was kind of confused there for a second, but that's okay. All right. So yeah, it's going to be this 6-foot gleaming sword with it's going to be lit on fire.
Not water?
No, not today.
It's a drippy sword.
It's a trippy sword.
Yeah.
God's a water god.
It just leaks a little.
Oh, God is a water god.
Okay, there we go.
Gonna put it right next to him.
Does it have a distance on it?
Yeah, 60 foot.
Okay. All right.
And then I go ahead and make a hit on him because it automatically hits once I bring him out.
Go ahead.
So it is 27 to hit,
Okay.
and it will be 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. Zormir, you're up.
I am. Let's see. I'm going to step to the side so I have a clear line of sight to the creature.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon whatever this energy that is in me that feels vile and just start spewing acid towards the eyeball.
Okay.
Zoromir's doing his Zoromir thing again.
That's a dex save of 15.
Why you gotta be a weirdo?
And he fails.
Alright. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
There's a lot of dice for 11 points.
That's 3d4. That's it.
All right, Grayson, you're up.
All right. I'll run up to where I'm 10 feet away from him again.
Okay. Okay, you're good.
All right. 2 attacks. Okay. The first one was I rolled with advantage, so 12 to hit.
That misses.
Right, second attack. Another 12. Both of them miss.
With
And
advantage,
I will. The other one was a 4 again and a natural 1. So
Wow.
I'm backing up another 15.
Right. Creature's turn again. Grayson out front. All right. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
$20 dirty.
Okay. For 21 points of damage. That was halved.
Yeah.
As a blackish purple ray fires out from one of the eyes and slams into your side, and you just feel the force of it eating your flesh away.
You guys better get up here and help me.
Memoria, you're up.
I'm going to move up right behind Grayson.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
For 13 points of damage.
Damage?
Or I'm sorry, healing. I'm thinking 2 steps ahead of myself. And then going to hit with my spiritual weapon as my bonus.
Okay.
16 to hit
That hits.
for 9 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm done.
Blaylock, you're up. Did we skip?
I'm going to.
I didn't skip you last round, did I?
I'm not sure. I thought I went
Nice.
after the big gross eyeball. That's
I
what was
thought you kind of did myself.
It's okay, because watch this. It gives me time to do this. I'm going to move up 30 feet with gusto. And if I, just for some flair, I'm gonna do a shoulder roll, boom, and then I'm gonna bring out that staff
Mm-hmm.
and just shoulder holster it, and then
Boom.
fire one off right at him.
Okay.
Okay, and is that a spell at advantage as well?
Yeah, it's a ranged attack. It's an attack.
Okay, I didn't know if this spell would count with that. Okay, so that was 22 to hit.
That would hit.
Okay, get out of here, text. And there. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit something.
Gonna get
All
up and then twirl the staff around and just stick it right into the ground.
Hello!
Hello! I am the Honorable Master Artificer Leo Frendonicon von Germanica III. You may refer to me as Leo.
Shut up!
Oh, that's amazing.
Zoramir.
You should have a separate microphone just for him on that one. Just saying.
I should add that to the soundboard.
I'm seriously considering it.
All right. Well, he's covered in acid, so he gets to take residual damage from that for 7 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm going to raise up my bracers and try and bury a couple daggers in him.
Okay.
First one's 22.
That would hit.
Second one is 25.
That would hit.
That is 4. 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, and I need to roll a concentration.
You do?
I got hit.
Oh, do I need to roll concentration on the
No.
fairy fire?
No, you didn't. You haven't been hit.
I have.
Yeah, but Blaylock hasn't. You only roll constant.
Yep.
That's only for
So that is a 19 for my concentration on my protection
You're fine.
from evil and good.
Okay.
So it should still.
It's still going. So Zoramir, that's it.
Yes.
Okay, Grayson, you're up.
I
Grace?
just looked and saw it was concentration.
What was that? I think you cut out.
I said I just looked to see that was actually a concentration spell. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's no problem.
is it my turn again?
Yep.
Okay. Running up. So 19 to hit.
That would hit.
$11 damage the first time. Second attack. 16 to hit.
That hits.
$17 to hit, or not hit, 17 damage,
All right.
and 15 back.
All right. Since there's multiple people in range now. Zormir.
Oh no. Oh no.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
35? 20, not natural.
Okay. Give me a second. One of the rare times you hear of this, but I need to use the digital dice for this one.
Wait, is it that much?
That high.
Oh no. Well, good night.
We need to find a diamond quickly.
I know.
Okay. You take 24 points. That's halved already.
What?
Of force damage.
Wait, don't I have a force damage thing? Yeah, I have resistance to force damage.
Okay. So you take 12 points.
Is he attacking again?
Nope, that's it.
Yeah,
As
I'm going to use
a black. Go ahead.
my what is it? My uncanny dodge and have that again.
Okay, so it's 6 points.
Right.
As a ray of black energy slams out, and you actually feel your skin begin to disappear. Nemoria, you're up.
I am going to use Toll of the Dead.
Okay,
Use Wisdom saving throw.
fails.
And that will be finally I get to hit with it. That will be 8 points of damage.
Okay,
And then I will hit with my spiritual weapon. Get out. 28.
that hits.
And it will be for 18 points of damage.
How much is the damage? Isn't it 1d8?
It is 1d8 plus 5. Why did it roll? Oh, for some reason it rolled a 2d8. Oh,
How convenient.
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, thanks D&D. That would be 12 points. 1d8 plus 5.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. If you wouldn't have said anything, I would have just thought, oh hell, that's a lot of points. Huh.
All right. Blaylock, you are up.
And yep, I'm gonna run up. How far am I away from melee range?
About 25, 30.
Beautiful. I'm gonna run up 25
Okay.
and shocking grasp.
Okay.
All right, that's 26 to hit
Okay.
and 20 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Right in the eyeball. I'm gonna stick that gun right in the eyeball and shock it till it bursts.
Okay. So you run up and kind of jump into the air and slam down the pistol with the prongs right into its eyes. At the same time, electricity arcs through it. And how much was the damage?
20.
Okay.
Wait,
And
you
it's
shouldn't be
still
rolling.
alive.
No, he's dead. No.
It falls to the ground, and then you pull back and say, yeah. And one eye stalk raises up, and another one raises up. And
Wait, what?
you see its mouth hanging on the ground as it rises up off the ground.
Wait, what?
No, not again.
Zormir, you're
Oh,
up.
I thought it was gonna eat me.
It's still alive? Well, does it still take acid damage?
It would.
8 plus 2 is 10 points of acid damage.
Okay. You see the flesh burn, and it falls to the ground. And again, it starts rolling, and it rises up and looks at you.
I had lowered my bracers and what I thought was victory, and then I looked back and I quickly raised my bracers back up and procure the Jaggers and shoot them out.
Okay.
The advantage is still going, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 18 and 27.
Okay, both hit.
4. 6 plus 8.
You'll get sneak attack because Blaylock's within melee range.
Oh. That's 14 base. Wow, that was horrible. 19, 20, 21 total points.
Okay.
Don't be fooled.
Your daggers go out. And you see it howl out in pain, and it goes. And it rolls over to the side, dead.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Tricksters. Everybody, how's everybody doing?
I think I'm the only one that took some major damage.
Fascinating creature.
You need some healing, Grayson?
Save it for now.
Okay.
Zormir, look at these eye stalks.
Never seen anything like this.
I've heard about it. I think it's a beholder, but it wasn't an alive one.
What's a beholder?
This, and then I'll point it, and then I'll poke it right in the eye.
Oh, thank you.
And it just, as you poke it, it's just like.
Well, if this is anything to foretell what we're going to be dealing with, we could be sorely outmatched if we do not be careful. There's a lot of evil here.
I'm gonna go up to it and cut the eye stalk. How big is the eye stalk?
It's, for you, it's about the size of your arm.
All right, I'm gonna cut the eye stalk off and put it in my bag.
Okay.
Not that I've ever seen a real beholder, but knowing that now they're undead ones as well does not bode well.
That was a nasty little creature. We should be careful of big balls of filth rolling.
I pull out my journal and I start scribbling down notes.
Okay.
This a time to be writing in your diary, Grayson?
If you have time to go and desecrate the dead, I can write down whatever I want to in my journal.
Touche.
I'm just going to keep studying the creature. This is fascinating. How does it float?
Would say magic.
Certainly. Without magic, this thing shouldn't exist. It's an abomination.
That it is.
I mean, look at this. And I'll grab it by one of its eye stalks and I'll start flailing it around. What is the purpose of this? There's no evolutionary reason for this to even exist. It's flopping around.
Well, we need to be very careful as we move up the tree.
Should we go up there?
Well, I don't see nowhere else to go.
Was this just a tree that we walked up to, or was there like gates for this Elven city?
No, there was no gates. Anything that would resemble anything like that would be long past decayed.
Well, if anything, we'll be able to get a view of the area from up high.
I feel that we would be safer that way.
I'm gonna stare up into the trees and see if I see any movement or any other creatures that might be residing up there.
Okay, roll a perception.
$25.
You don't see anything moving. You keep your eyes out, kind of keep them peeled for a while, and you don't see anything of concern.
Trees seem pretty dead. Whatever this was that came down from there, I think he was alone.
Let's hope so.
I say we walk up so we can look down. I think that's better than them looking down on us.
Agree.
What time of day is it, DM?
Nighttime.
Well, no kidding.
It's, I mean, you guys just woke up and moved in, so it's, you've got a
Okay.
whole day
All
ahead
right.
of you.
So we still got a lot of nighttime left.
Uh-huh.
I will be happy to take the lead if you want me to. I did not take any damage on that last fight.
Let's make haste and not stay down on the ground here. Let's get the upper ground advantage.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the lead.
Do we see any trace of any activity around here?
Zormir was looking, didn't see any.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay.
Okay, who wants to be after Nemoria?
I'll follow after Nemoria.
I'll be after Blaylock.
Okay, Grayson's in the rear. All right, Nemoria, where you want to go?
I'll go 25 feet.
Okay. You walk up as the pathway ascends higher and higher up the tree.
I'm gonna roll for stealth.
Okay.
At this point.
And be stealthy as well.
Okay.
18.
Yes.
Okay.
Even though I have some really glorious blue boots on.
Chunk.
19 for Grayson.
18 for Blaylock.
25 for Zormir.
Of course.
Okay. All right, where do you want to go from here?
I'm also going to be keeping an eye out for if it looks like any planks have rotted and we might fall through, if there's any booby traps set up.
You're a little late for that.
We're only a few steps up.
You're behind somebody who's already walking through them.
I can look forward.
Sure, you can.
Okay.
Right.
Is this wide enough for two people to be next to each other, or is
No.
it narrow?
It's very narrow.
All right, I'll go ahead and move 20.
So this is like to our right is just death, right?
It's pretty far down at this point. You kind of looking over the light remnants of railing there that heads up, and you're pretty far up in the air.
I say we strap a rope to each other in case something happens.
Nemoria, you're at a doorway leading inside the tree.
And Zoramir cannot get around me, to me.
Nope.
And I'm going to do my best to inspect that
All right, everybody back down the tree.
all the way down.
I can't crawl through his legs.
Or crawl over
No.
the top of me. All right, so I'm going to check the door over.
The door's
Can I
not
look it
closed.
over?
It's an opening.
Oh,
Close.
is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of like peek in, see if I can see anything.
Okay. As you kind of look in, you're met with just a horrific display. There's decaying bodies strewn throughout the room. Skeletons now the only thing in their place. There's a large ornate rug stained with blood in the center of the room. Show you what you're looking at here.
I'm going to turn around and relay all that information back to the crew.
That sounds pleasant.
And you see an exit heading northwest and one heading southwest.
Split the party!
Looks like that eyeball had plenty to eat before we got here. I'm gonna go ahead and gingerly step inside the doorway.
Laylock, you following?
I am.
Whew. Definitely reeks in here.
Look at all these bodies. This
Just-
is massive.
Just skeletons, right?
Yeah, and skeletons and dried blood.
I'd like to
Oh.
inspect the rug.
Okay. You can do an investigation on the room if you like.
Nine.
You don't really see anything about the
I
rug.
don't say you don't see jack squat.
It's
There's
it
there's
was a
some
very
skeletons and
nice
a rug.
ornate rug, definitely of elven make, but it's been ruined by whatever poor soul had been slaughtered on top of it.
The beholder just kind of making in its bed, just sliming around on there.
Zoramir, look around the room, see if you can find anything else of interest. I believe we need to keep moving sooner rather than later.
Do I see anything that piques my interest?
Roll an investigation.
20, not natural.
Okay. 1 second. You
Must be
find
Jolly Rancher time.
No, Sergey's getting stuck on the fucking rug.
you find a small scrap of cloth in the door frame coming in that you came in through. You kind of pull it off and look at it.
Wow. This fabric. This looks familiar. Where do I know this from? What? Wait. Oh my gosh, guys! I think this was Alberon's. This looks like my brother's shirt. I think he was up here.
It's been a long time since you've seen your brother, and you think you recognize this little scrap?
I mean, we didn't have a ton of clothes. We had pretty typical and traditional clothes that we wore as kids. It's not hard for me. I mean, it was my brother. I recognize what he would wear.
Would know more than anyone else. Keep it. Maybe it will be useful later.
Taking it
Very yes, absolutely.
and smell it. I'll see if I can smell his scent on it. Then
What are you doing?
don't worry about it, Blaylock.
Sure, you can't smell anything with all this rotted bones and your pouch full of rotted meat. I'm sure your nose is not that
brother's
good.
past an undead monster and just happened to take his shirt off.
Oh, it's just a piece. It looks like he may have caught on something as he was escaping or fighting or whatever. It doesn't look like he was in a good situation if we're just finding a piece of his shirt.
We have two options, gentlemen. Northeast or northwest.
Does it look like this was right outside one of the alleyways, or where was this?
The entry door that you came in.
Oh, okay. Well, we only
Northwest or southwest? Which way would you want to go?
I think at this point it doesn't really matter.
I agree.
We just got to choose
I think
one.
it's-
We got to make haste.
Okay, let's take the northwest.
I agree. I'm gonna not even wait for everybody to decide. I'm just gonna start heading there.
Goodness.
Slow down, little one. We are a team, remember?
We're getting close. I'm gonna wave the piece of fabric.
As you run forward.
Recklessness gets you nowhere.
Okay. So Zormir is out front. Who's behind Zormir?
I'll run up there.
I'll go behind Amoria.
I just look at Blaylock and I start running up behind him.
This haste is gonna cost us dearly.
All right. Zormir, how far do you want to move forward?
I will stealthily, while keeping an eye out for anything dangerous, move forward, say 30 feet.
Okay. Your stealth still applies from before. Let's get about right there. Okay, you see another doorway. There's no door. It's just an opening into the next tree. The door has been smashed off its hinges from a long time ago.
I'm gonna cautiously go up and peek into that room.
Okay. The room has a light glow from some of the algae in the ceiling, giving it a kind of bluish tint illumination. The walls of the tree itself seem to be decaying from rot, and there's moss creeping along those that form kind of a carpet along the inside of the walls that are still in good shape. You see another large rug centered in the room, and broken spears line the floor of what was probably once a very pristine station. Along the west wall, you see these skeletal creatures shambling back and forth. You assume are staying vigilant in their past duties.
They're moving?
They are moving.
Oh, if they're dangerous, but there's some skeletons over there. Turn around and...
Skeletons, you say?
skeletons.
Just be careful. They are more susceptible to blunt damage than anything else.
Do they notice us?
They don't seem to.
Tiptoe into the room.
Okay.
Is there any way to sneak up on them?
You
You
Kinda.
are.
Yeah, you're already sneaking.
I mean, like, are they looking right at me?
As you enter in, the one to the south of the room is definitely looking your general direction.
Is he concerned with my presence?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Ah.
Good day, mate. Welcome to my abode.
How you doing there? Cheerio, Nate.
All right, everybody. Blaylock,
22.
Zoramir,
18.
Good thing I'm in back.
Nemoria,
11.
Grayson.
13.
Okay. Blaylock, you're up first.
I can't go anywhere, correct?
Nope.
Well, we didn't see them yet anyway, right?
Where are you at?
Was anything relayed?
No.
I said there were
okay.
skeletons.
Yeah, he said there were skeletons, and then he walked in the room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit around.
So I would say
Just
you
like-
you hear like the clattering of bone on wood, just that.
Yeah.
That sound.
Yeah, I'll just be on guard.
Okay. And they are gonna go. What I have here?
Is there only 3 of them?
Evidently.
Colorblind, brother.
No, what I had in the system and what I put on the map are two different things. So evidently.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. It's going to attack Zoramir.
Mine 5 feet is Zormir. But that
No.
it's kind of, the squares are kind of weird.
No,
He misses. The other one,
technically.
can't. The other two can't attack. Okay. Zoramir, you're up.
I'm going to whip out my rapier and summon all my strength and try and shatter the skeleton into a million pieces.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That hits.
That will hit for 10 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm going to cunningly disengage away 30 feet in whichever direction gets me the first away from these things. Which looks like maybe towards carpet. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Grayson.
Can't do anything from here, so
All right. Nemoria.
I'm gonna go in to the door and go to the right. 5 feet in front of the, is that blue or whatever that is?
Yep.
And 5 feet. Going to attack it with my mace.
Okay.
For, let's see. That would be 11 to hit.
That misses.
And then I'm going to use my War Priest.
Okay.
And attack again.
Okay.
That one will be... Jesus, 11 again.
All right.
And we're done.
Blaylock, you're up.
I'm gonna move up as far as I can, and can I get like sight on anything? Oh, goody. Gonna twirl the old staff and take aim at yellow.
Okay.
And 19 to hit.
Does hit.
Okay. And that is 6 points of damage.
All right. As fire belches out toward him and slams into him. And they're up. Move up. It's an attack Nemoria. Misses. It's going to move there. And attack Blaylock. Or let me do Zormir first. That would hit. For 3 points of piercing damage as it takes its short sword and slashes your arm.
Ouch.
And then this one's going to attack Blaylock. And it hits. For 20 points of slashing damage for its first attack. Second attack misses. Third attack hits. For 16 points of slashing damage as it takes its sword and slashes through you, opening the wounds. Zormir, you're up.
Alright, I am going to again make a swing with my rapier. Yeah. That is 11 to hit.
That misses. What is it with you guys in 11s?
I don't know, but we know 11 does not hit.
Wait, 3 plus 8. Yeah, 3 plus 8 is 11.
Every day.
Yep.
Keep.
Then I'm going to cunningly disengage 30 feet away. Probably like towards the middle of the carpet.
Okay. All right. Grayson, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I will move up to the doorway, and I should be 10 feet within both of them. The yellow
Yep.
and the blue.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Okay. First attack. On the yellow. It is 16 to hit.
That hits.
For 12 damage.
All right. That was on yellow.
I was on yellow.
What was it to hit?
16.
Sorry, that does miss. That's my bad.
Oh, it misses.
It misses.
16 misses?
It does.
About an 18.
That does hit.
All right. For 16 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Nemoria, you're up.
I'm going to channel turn undead.
Okay.
I believe the orange is within 30 feet of me, right?
Let's see.
Yeah.
25? Yep.
Yep. All right, so they all must make a whiz saving throw.
Okay. The red fails. The blue fails. Yellow succeeds.
Okay.
So what does that do to them? They're frightened of you?
Okay. They are frightened. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet. If they fail their saving throw, it's turned for 1 minute. And they are trying to move away as far as you can and can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. And also cannot take reactions.
Okay.
And its action is only to move away.
Okay, so they can't attack.
No.
Okay. All right, Blaylock, you're up. As holy energy
Beautiful.
radiates from Nemoria, you just see her raise a mace into the air, and like a splash of water goes through the room, and it's like glowing with purple and yellow highlights and light bits of sparkles, and slams into the skeletons.
Interesting. I'm going to use I'm going to cast the Eldritch Cannon Protector as my action, and as a bonus action, I would like him to pulse.
Okay. So go ahead and have him pulse.
Pulse.
Hits all three of you, but not
Yep.
Zoramir.
And that is for 10 temporary hit points.
All right.
Everybody but Zoramir.
All right. Skeletons are going to move away. Nemoria, you're going to get an attack of opportunity on the skeleton.
So I don't have to roll to hit then, correct?
Yes, you do.
Okay, yeah, 25.
That hits.
That was a nat. Does nat 20 matter on that or anything?
Yep.
Okay, it was a natural 20.
Okay, get the deck out.
I actually get my first
that's
nat
the first
20.
time.
Woohoo! Welcome to the club.
Thank Eastjob for that.
Stop.
Maximum damage, and you may take another attack against the same target.
All right.
So let's see. That would be 8 points of damage for max.
Okay. And make another attack.
So then I get to swing again, and
Yep.
that would be 8 to hit.
That would miss.
Wait a minute. So, hang on. Okay, yeah, you're right. That's right. Correct. The
All right.
dice is really messing up. I've got to pay attention to it rolling.
That's why you use real dice. No problems.
Yep. Keep going.
Oh,
Yeah.
my dice!
As
is
I
gone.
attack the skeleton once again, levels up against Blaylock, holds his scimitar in both hands, comes in.
I should have got it.
Do what?
Hold on. I should have got an opportunity attack on the blue.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay, 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Damn it. 7, 8 for 10 damage.
Okay. The bones just scatter onto the floor as you hear them tumble just across the floor.
I can still move, can I not?
It's not
Or
even
is
your
that
turn.
a bonus action? Well, never mind.
Your turn's over. You can't.
Yeah, I know. I was
You could have
trying to
still
get
moved.
that one
Yes.
in there. Yes.
All right. Skeleton's attacking Blaylock. It misses. It misses again. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Slashing.
Yes.
The 5s have it. Your speed is reduced by 5 feet until you finish a short rest.
Okay. That's a weird one.
Well, he slashed his thighs.
For 16 points of slashing damage. Zormir, you are up.
Alright, I am going to charge Red.
Okay.
With my rapier drawn. Ooh, natural 20.
Dang, listen to this thing go. Woo!
Second one of the night for me.
Let's see. Slow recovery. Triple damage, and the target must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target can make 2 fewer attacks on their next turn.
Okay. He rolled a natural 20 for his save.
Oh, really? Okay, so that's 5 plus 5 is 10 triple damage, so 30.
Okay, so you run up and kind of jam your rapier into the ribs and wedge it between it real quick, and you slam forward with your hands, and the rapier gets between there. You just hear cracking, and all of a sudden, like, bone parts just shatter into the air, and the skull goes rolling, and you see it bounce against the wall, and it's dead.
Right. So after I rip my rapier from him and send bones rolling across the room, I'm going to dash due south behind Yellow.
Okay. So you can get about right there.
Perfect.
All right, Grayson, you're up.
All right. Natural 19, which is a crit for me.
Oh, what?
All right.
It's like 4 in a row
Huh.
between all of us.
Yeah. Natural dice.
That's
Virtual
natural.
dice.
Maximum damage, and the target's AC is reduced by 2d4 until the end of its next turn.
Okay. Which
So
is
maximum damage.
his AC is reduced by 5.
17, 18, 19, 20, 20. For 22 damage.
All right. So you whip into it. It hits the straps on his armor, and the armor swings open, and it kind of swings back and forth, exposing the chest.
My second attack. 18 to hit. 18 hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His AC's down.
For 19 damage.
Okay. All right, Nemoria, you are up.
All right, I'm going to move southwest by just 1 square, right next to Blaylock.
Okay.
And I am going to spells. I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Wisdom throw for you.
He fails.
And that would be 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm not within 5 feet. Never mind. I'm done.
All right, Blaylock, you're up.
Alright. I'd like to, as a bonus action, have the cannon pulse.
Okay. So everybody's going to update your temporary hit points.
Update. 6. That's not
That's
an
not
additional
an
6.
update, it's a
That's
down day.
That is a replacement, yes.
Okay.
Don't matter because poor Blaylock needs some temporary hit points. And can I use my action to disengage?
As an action, yes.
As an action, yes, I would like to do that. That gives me what? My movement speed or half my movement?
Your movement.
Good. I would like to disengage.
Okay.
Yes, that will work. Okay.
All right.
And that is the end of my turn.
Creature's going to move forward. Oop, not on top of Grayson, but right there at Grayson. He's going to attack Grayson.
Come to me, my love.
I'm going to use my shield.
Okay. 2 19s. It still hits.
Wow.
Is that just for one
Sorry,
attack, or
bud.
does it affect all attacks?
Hang on. I believe it is just one attack.
I think so.
Let me double check. Let me double check here. It just says you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. I think it's just a one-time
just
single
one.
use. Yep.
Okay. What's your AC, Grayson? Oh, that would hit. Never mind.
19.
It does hit. Just seeing if you want to do anything.
I will use my bonus action to make it 22.
Okay. Still hits.
Or not my bonus action, but my reaction.
And the third one hits. Holy crap. 19, 15, and 18 were the rolls. Were the natural rolls. So the first one hits for 15 slashing damage. The second one hits for 19 slashing damage. The third one hits for 13 slashing damage. As you see the skeleton walk up, and it's just hacking away at Grayson because Grayson broke its armor. And Zormir, you
Seeing a
are
lot of blood coming out of Grayson.
Alright. I am once again, with my rapier still drawn, going to charge up behind Yellow.
okay. Come up right behind it.
Yep. And that is 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool.
Because that was, or did his AC go back? Was it just one round? From
One
that
round.
Okay, so that does not hit. My bad. Sorry.
Okay. Stumbled forward with my rapier as I missed, and then my second hand with my dagger try to get another hit.
Okay.
Yeah, by the end of its next turn is what it was said.
All right.
That is a 19 plus
That
8.
hits.
7. I still get sneak attack, right?
Yep.
So that is 8 base. Okay, 8. 22 total points of damage.
Forgot to switch the map over. Sorry. So you take your dagger, shove it up underneath the skull, find right where the backbone connects to the skull piece, and twist your dagger and snap it off, and the head rolls over, and then you just start taking pieces and snapping the ribs until it's down into just a pile of bone below your feet.
frenzied with the desire to find my brother as I'm just tearing through this skeleton and throwing its bones all over the room.
So, you look around. The room is in shambles. You've seen these unearthly creatures. The piles of bones scatter about the room. And as you look to the doorway to the southwest, you see a light, purplish glow coming from a distant doorway, illuminating through to the room where you're at right now. And that's where we're going to end tonight. So,
you're not going to give us like a minute left to.
Bum, bum, bum.
I would love to. Like, I want to keep going, more hours, but yeah.
It's exciting.
I can't. Oh, I'm super excited. This is good stuff.
Killing me with your rolls.
Dude, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
good dice tonight.
Took me down over half my fucking hit points.
I didn't expect that to happen. But thank you all that attended and watched. We please come back next Monday at 7 p.m. For the continuation of this story. If you want to catch up, 70 Dungeons on YouTube. We got some additional stuff coming out soon. We love having you stop by, and can't wait to see you next week. Until then, take care. We'll see you Monday.
Peace.
Peace.